Hi, I'm Jahminah Harris, and I'm reporting to you live from the Pan-African Film Festival, and we are My World Podcast, and we're getting right into the interviews. We're here to see Things Never Said by Charles Murray, and we're excited to see. I saw an amazing trailer for it, and I was at the edge of my seat, so can't wait to see it in a couple of minutes. All right, we're here today with Charles Murray for your very first film in the Pan-African Film Festival.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've done a ton of things for TV. So how does this feel as your first film here?
Not that different. You know, I've been producing and writing for TV for a while, so it's all kind of like an extension. Okay. You know, now instead of telling the director what to tell the actors to do, I had to tell the actors what to do. Okay. So, you know.
All right, and what's your inspiration for this film?
My mother. My mother and my father, actually. They had a pretty shaky relationship, and my mother was a great storyteller, and so I'd always, in one way or another, wanted to honor her storytelling ability because it initiated mine. Okay. And so I took some pieces of her life, took some pieces of my father's life, and a couple of people I knew, and I just kind of like mixed it all up.
All right, so I know you don't have a lot of time, but what can we see in the future? I mean, anything else you have to tell us about the film? What would you like the world to know?
Go see the film. It's going to be an awesome film. It is an awesome film. And, you know, we're going to be playing a couple of film festivals here and there, and then we're hoping to go theatrical in September. And, you know, I'll be working until they tell me to stop on whatever else I do.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I'll see you a little bit later.
All right, now.
All right.
Thanks.
I am alone, falling unto grace, hoping to connect, moving into places unknown, afraid. Shocked to the core, it's a wide, dark space. Who knew a heart could be so cavernous, deep, dark? I won't run back to loneliness, so I dive into that darkness to find someone also alone, hoping to recognize the kindred spirit, not by their actions as they flail desperately to grasp daylight. Sunlight isn't physical, can't be touched, can't ease their fears, meaning their fears become other people's monsters. This soul I connect to will be recognized by the words that will have meaning, that will change with every inflection, every punctuation, every silence. When that connection is made, I will speak. I have many words, a story to tell, and with every story told, I leave loneliness to itself. I move forward. I become a me that loneliness can't stand to be near. I become connected to the kindred and will no longer be alone. Finally recognizing that the kindred soul I long to connect to is me.
This was my moment of that, and Charles was amazingly challenging for me. Strong, you know, very opinionated, but funny as shit. The Negro's crazy, and that matters. And so there's a scene in the movie where Shanola and I are about to kill each other prior to the scene, and I really can't stand her that day, and I guess equally she couldn't stand me, and it happens as actors. And Charles showed me that day the director that he was, because he was able to get us back, simmer us down, and get us back to where we needed to be before we shot. And you won't know what scene that was, because I think it was one of the more loving scenes that we had to pull off. And we were trying to kill each other. So I knew from that moment. And
you gotta go put me in the corner.
Yeah, I think I was screaming out some shit. I was annoying him. And so it was a great opportunity to work for him. He is he's a very, very good man, first and foremost. That matters most. He's a good man. And a really, yeah, absolutely.
But you, who are telling me you can't understand why you can't break into business, can't even tell me the person who wrote your favorite film. You're bullshitting me. So, we need to stop it as professionals. You know what I tell people? I tell people, if I don't have to worry about you, I like you that much more. Because I don't have to wake up and think, you're going to be my competition. People go, that's so mean. At what point is life supposed to be sweet? When you're trying to be the best. A sword does not forge itself. It goes into heat that would kill a human being. It's beaten and it's hammered until it becomes the best sword. People have to understand this is work. My old man was a functioning alcoholic, and he missed 2 weeks of work at a steel mill where people used to call him nigger. All I got to do is write. Step your game up.
Charles, damn.
All right, this is the end of the very first showing of your movie.
Yes.
How does it feel?
I felt great. I'm happy that people are enthused by the film. You know, I'm very holistic in my work. When I'm done with it, whether it be accepted or not accepted, I kind of don't have any hold on that. So I'm pleased when people like it, you know, but for me it's how it plays for them as opposed to how I feel about it, you know. So it seems like people were fairly enthused by seeing the film, so I was happy about it.
And so I love the film. It was an amazing film, and we are very happy to learn the background story behind it. You mentioned a lot about your mom and your family and backstories, and I think that what would you like to leave, since it's Black History Month, what would you like to leave behind as a filmmaker, as, you know, any historical contributions that you feel that you can make?
That's a heavy question. How about I just make another film that's kind of decent? And then, you know, 24 Black History Months later, somebody can say, oh, you know what, he was a pretty good filmmaker. You know, the rest of it's out of my hands.
Well, we can accept that.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we just finished up with watching Things Never Said, directed by Charles Murray. It was an amazing film. It was heartfelt, very passionate story. And we thank you so much for watching on My World Podcast. I'm Jahminah Harris, and see you next time.